Namaskar, myself Ashok Kumar Das, social activist. Welcome to my channel. We are here with us Dr. N.K. Satpathy, Professor Dean from Regional Institute of Education under NCERT, National in New Delhi. He has worked in the field of environment for the last 3 decades and visited USA as a Fulbright fellow to study the environmental education program in USA. Let us discuss with him on such a crucial issues such as conversion waste to wealth. Namaskar, sir.
Namaskar, namaskar.
Save the environment, converting waste to wealth. This is the hot topic today. Let us have a discussion with Dr. Satpathy. In your views, what is waste and what is wealth?
Thank you, Asababu. This is very interesting that anything, any product or any material which has some relevance and economic value is called as a wealth. Whereas a substance or any material which has no relevance, which comes out as a byproduct from a system is called as a waste. So waste has no economic value, whereas wealth has a good amount of economic value.
Acha. Sir, next question. What is the concept of turning waste to wealth?
You know, we are producing a lot of waste in day-to-day life, maybe in household waste, agricultural waste, industrial waste, poisonous waste from the medicals or industrial waste, whatever may be. These waste are very much harmful to us in one form or the other. These waste, how they can be used and be converted into wealth or useful items, that is the question of the day. We have to convert all our waste materials which are not useful to us into useful substances so that it can be useful for an individual or for a society or a community at large.
Acha, sir. Give some examples, sir.
Thank you. You see, students are writing notebooks, papers throughout the year. Once the examination is over, the papers, the notebooks are useless to them.
Acha.
So that becomes a waste. Similarly, in the morning we are eager to look at the newspaper when it is arriving. Once we go through the newspaper, read the newspaper, the next morning it becomes an waste. So how this waste can be converted into wealth? For example, these notebooks, the newspapers can be converted into packets, paper packets, which can be used to serve grocery items or in day-to-day use. But once these are turned out, these packets, they can be used to prepare cartoons or packing materials for different purposes. I can give one more example. We are keeping the cows, buffaloes for getting the milk. We get the milk, but as a byproduct, the cow dung comes out. This cow dung apparently looks like is a waste, but it has a lot of use. It can be used for producing the biogas. Once the biogas comes out, the slurry can be used as a fertilizer.
Yes.
Even people in villages, they use the cow dungs to preparing the cakes, cow dung cakes, so
Manure.
that it can be used as a firewood.
Okay.
I will give one more example. For example, that once the crop is harvested, such as rice and wheat, the crop residues, which we call as the straw, is left over in the field. It is no more used to the farmer ordinarily. But sometimes it can be harvested and can be used to grow mushrooms. Mushrooms become a wealth for us. It is highly nutritious, useful. And again, the decomposed material, the straw, decomposed materials can be used as a fertilizer.
Yes.
So converting waste into wealth should be our day-to-day life.
Yes, sir. What is the need and relevance for converting waste to wealth?
Yeah, thank you. It's very important. You know that population is increasing day by day.
Yes.
Urban areas are growing.
Yes, sir.
So what has happened? There is a lot of pressure on the forest, on the agricultural land, and also our natural resources, maybe stone, maybe pebbles, maybe soil. Everywhere there is a lot of pressure from everybody on the natural resources.
Yeah.
So consequently, what has happened? If you do not use your waste into wealth,
Yeah.
so more and more natural resources will be consumed.
Yeah.
Second point is that these garbages, when they accumulate, they
Okay.
cover a large amount of area
Okay.
in the environment. They cover a large amount of area
Yeah.
and they pollute the environment, soil, water, and everywhere they pollute.
Air also.
Air also, they pollute
Okay.
also. Okay.
Yeah.
So after pollution, they create many diseases. They allow the vectors to grow. They give a very strong foul smell, so people cannot stay in that area.
Yeah.
So there is there is basic need that these waste are to be converted into wealth.
Yeah.
Further, if we convert the waste into wealth in the process of collection of the waste,
Yeah.
transport of the waste,
Yeah.
processing of the waste,
Yeah.
disposal of the waste, many people are also get employment. So it helps in reducing the poverty, economic benefit to the common people, and sustainable development.
Yes, yes. So next question is for you, sir. What are the principles behind converting waste to wealth?
Two basic principles is that you segregate the waste.
Yeah.
The waste are mixed,
Like wet and
wet and dry, biodegradable, non-biodegradable.
Nowadays people are not aware about wet and dry
Waste
waste.
segregation.
How will we segregate in household?
Household waste are not segregated as per the government or municipality guidelines.
Yeah.
So this segregation of waste is the primary principle.
Yeah.
So that it will be easy to transport, easy to process,
Yeah.
easy to use in the proper way.
Yeah.
So segregation, after segregation, we should go for the recycling.
Yeah.
Which product can be used in which way? Suppose dry leaves,
Yeah.
vegetable waste, vegetable peels, fruits, flowers, they can be decomposed and converted into compost.
Compost.
Plastic bottles can be used in different way
Yeah.
for burning and creating energy in the industry.
Yeah.
And so maybe other waste also like
Fabric
medicinal waste, they can be burned separately because they are poisonous and toxin.
Yeah.
Metallic waste, that can be reused again
Yeah.
in the industry.
Medicine waste carry some heavy metals also.
Heavy metals, a lot of pathogens,
Yeah.
bacteria, virus, fungi.
Yeah. Yeah.
So they are to be separately segregated as waste.
Yeah.
And the government has got strict guidelines for those.
In comparison to rural area and urban area, where is the waste is more?
Actually, waste depends upon two factors. One is the population density.
Yeah.
Where more people are staying,
Yeah.
waste will be more. Where
Yeah.
less people are staying, less waste will be less.
Right.
So in urban areas, population density is very high. So
Yeah.
waste will be more. And moreover, in urban areas or semi-urban areas, lot of industries are coming up. So their waste will be more.
Yeah.
For example, in Bhubaneswar, we are producing more than 500 metric tons of waste per day, organic waste. If you look to the Talcher, we are producing a lot of ash because of
Yeah.
industries of the coal industries, and also in Angul areas, Angul belts, Talcher, Angul belts.
The
these
thermal
are-
power station
because
is there.
Thermal power station is there, and aluminium plants are there. Okay,
Yeah.
bauxite, aluminum
Yeah.
plants are there. So they produce the waste,
Yeah.
more waste.
So in comparison to rural, urban area is creating
More waste and more problematic.
Yeah. What is the role of fire in waste reduction?
Actually, common people, they put fire. Whenever there is garbage, there is waste, they put fire to burn it. So that what happens by burning, we convert everything into ash. It is nothing but a carbon.
Yeah.
It has no use.
Yeah.
At the same time, we release a lot of carbon dioxide to the environment, so that the environment gets polluted.
Yeah.
And this carbon dioxide also increases the climate change process. It triggers the climate change process.
Yeah.
So instead of converting the waste into wealth, we are converting the waste into a most harmful,
to the environment.
affecting the environment.
Yeah. Directly to the community. Also.
Okay.
What message you like to give younger generation?
Actually, I want to tell two important case studies which has triggered many young people, that one young girl who was passed from Gujarat and doing her mechanical engineering from IIT Delhi. She has started a small startup industry where she is converting all the waste of this wheat crop that surrounds Delhi, Haryana, Punjab. They are converting the wheat crop residues or straw into making spoons and forks, so that the waste is converted into waste.
Yeah.
A young girl, instead of going for a
Job.
multinational company job, getting
Yeah.
good salary, he has put his own mind, she has put her own brain,
Yeah.
converting the waste into wealth.
Yeah.
Similarly, I will give one more example from Gujarat. Young boy, what he has done, he has taken the crop residues, cow dung,
Yeah.
and has produced small bricks,
Ah.
which are being used in burning the dead bodies, so
Ah.
that about 40% of the firewood is saved. People will not go for consuming 100% firewood. So instead of 100%, they will use some bricks and some firewood. So it will be 40 and 60, 4:6. So it can save the resources.
Mm.
So my message for the young generation is that first you reduce your waste,
Achha.
reduce your consumption.
Yeah.
By suppose I can manage with 3-4 pairs of pants shirts. Some people having 100, 50, 30. It is a waste. It is, you are a burden to the environment.
Yeah.
Because more consumption, more waste. So naturally reduce your consumption at each level. For example, I can tell there is a database that in Bhubaneswar, 42 tons of waste food produced in marriage season among the hotels. 42 tons of waste food, because people book so many people, for so many people they eat less, but they take a lot of food, but consume less, so a lot of goes to waste. So reduce your
That creates
consumption.
ammonia, which
That
gas they create.
Yeah, that create a lot of ammonia gas and also toxins in the food. If the cattle will eat that food, they also die. So first one, that reduce your consumption at each level, whether it is food or a cloth or whatever may be. Then second point is that then recycle waste. Whatever waste is there, you try to recycle it. Reuse and recycle it. So reduce, reuse and recycle. 3 R's must be there. So everybody must remember 3 R. When I am throwing some garbage out of my residence, anything which I can reuse, for a bottle I can reuse, I can keep a bottle with the cap, I can reuse it.
Definitely.
And all the garbages that is coming out, at least the agricultural waste metals coming from the kitchen, I can use for preparing the compost. It can be given to my plants, ornamental plants or vegetables that I'm growing in my campus or in the. Second point is that, so young people with a very active mind and dynamic attitude, they should try to put their own ideas to solving these problems. They can start up good things. Just like I cited, 2 young people, they have started bricks, organic bricks. The other one is they're preparing forks and spoons from the straw. So similarly, these people should think up how they can put their ideas for the benefit of the people, for the benefit of the society. For the and ultimately for the environment, because the environment has no boundary. If I develop one thing here, that can be used somewhere else also. Because the environment has no geographical boundary. If I do good for myself, automatically good will reach out to. If I plant a tree here, my oxygen produced from my plant will go to somewhere else. So
there is no boundary.
No geographical boundary for environment.
Last question to you, sir. Can a youth take it as a startup nowadays?
They can suppose they have started the bricks there. On the basis of the resources available in that area, in their area. Now the same idea can be used here with the use of the resources, with the use of the dry leaves, with the use of cow dungs, whatever available in my area. Or beyond this, they can think of what more things can be done. It is the creative mind, it is the critical mind that will bring out such changes.
Sir, you have given some your valuable times to us, and the message will go to the society, and the environment will be clean and clear and green. Thank you everybody. Thank you.